Hi everyone, it's been a while since I've done a Do I Need It vid, so I decided to do one today. Today I'm going to talk about inks and stamps. So first I'm going to go over inks. There is so many inks and there are different brands. I'm just going to show you a few brands that I have picked up myself. One of the first kinds of inks that you usually see and are usually next to stamps are these. These are dye-based inks, and this brand happens to be Delta. This is probably one of the very first ink pads I picked up, and then there's also Craftsmart, and there's probably a bunch more. So these dye-based inks are pretty quick drying. They add nice color to your if you're going to be stamping on your projects. So I don't have very many of these because I discovered Distress inks. If you guys don't know what Distress inks are, they are by Tim Holtz, which is well, they're created by Tim Holtz for Ranger, and these are I think they're pigment inks. I could be wrong. Oh no, they're dye inks. But so they're dye-based inks, but you can do so much with Distress inks. There's tons of videos out there. You can even search for Tim Holtz or Ranger because they both have YouTube channels, and I love Distress inks. This is just a little sampling. I do not have all of them. I believe there are 24, 36. I think I'm up to like 15 or so, so I'm only about halfway there. I don't have them all, but these are really great inks. They have different colors. They're great to ink your edges with. They're great if you use them with water. You can emboss with them because they don't dry as quickly as regular kind of inks. They do last a little bit longer. So, and there are many colors for that as well. Michaels carries them. I know a lot of online stores carry them, and probably your LSS carries them too. So so that's another type of ink, Distress ink. Another kind of ink, and this is when I first started doing inking up edges and things like that. I found these, and these are by Colorbox Chalk, and these are the cat eye inks, and these, I don't know what they're made out of, but it's a fluid ink pad, but when you ink your edges it just looks like you chalked it. So I really like these. I tried a sample once. I'm trying to remember who told me about these. It was a good friend of mine, I think. She had told me about them, and then I did purchase a few at a scrapbook store, and then when I went to Expo, they had sold a set of like all the colors, so I ended up buying that set. So this was even before I had bought these inks. So this is what I was using. I wasn't stamping yet because I didn't want to get into stamping. I still have all of them, and I still use them today. I like to ink edges very quickly if I don't want to pull out my Distress inks, but I just need like, and this helps too because it's small. I do have for my Distress inks, I do have dauber applicators as well as the ink blending tool, so you can go either way for Distress inks. So with the Colorbox Chalk, I don't think I've seen it in a store, but I did pick this up at the Expo, and these just pop right in. You take the lid off, and then you can just go ahead and ink. So if you don't want to get too much on your hands, but when I use ink, I like to get it on my hands, so I don't mind so much. So I know Sukiniko also has little cat eye ones like this. I haven't tried Sukiniko, so I really can't say anything about them. I've heard they're really good though, but I mean, it's really up to you. You can ask your friends. Another type of ink, and this is a solvent-based ink pad. This is StazOn. StazOn is a great product. It will stamp on anything, even on acetate, if you like to use acetate. So StazOn is a really good ink for that, and it's a fast-drying solvent ink. So I really love to use StazOn. This is also, I think it's waterproof too. Yeah, it says especially used for use on plastic, metal, glass, ceramic, laminated paper, coated paper, and leather. And I think it is I think it is waterproof because I've used it before when I've used Glimmer Mist and things like that. So I've only have 3 colors of these right now because they are quite pricey. So if you do have 50% off coupons, use them on your StazOn. Because at my Michaels, they're $9 for one of these, where I think these are like $4. And these, I don't know, they think they sell in the pack. My Michaels sells Distress ink for $5. And that's in California, Southern California. So another ink pad, this is Versamark. This is a good if you want to leave watermarks. So if you're stamping and you just want to leave like a very light image, this is also a great embossing ink. So I really like to use this when I emboss as well. I do try to keep it clean, but as you can see, I can't always do that. But this is just a watermark stamp. So like I said, if you want to do a background and you don't really want to add a color, but you want your color of the paper to pop, this is a really good one. So I really like this one as well. Another type of ink, which this is, I recently got, this is Archival ink. This is in jet black, and this is by Ranger. So this is an acid-free, fade-resistant, waterproof, non-smear ink. So it's very similar to the StazOn, but I think it dries much quicker than StazOn, because StazOn usually has a 3 to 5 minutes dry time, and I don't know if you can use this on anything. Oh yeah, you can use it on anything. They won't deteriorate papers or photos, and they won't bleed when painted over. So this is a good waterproof ink. So this one it's pretty big. I've only seen it big. I think they do have smaller ones, but I've only found it big, and I think this is like $9.99 or $10.99, so 50% on coupon on this is really good. And then going back to embossing, they do have some embossing inks. So like I said, Versamark is good embossing, but we also have Distress embossing ink. I have not seen this in Michaels or even Aaron's Brothers. Oh, wait. No, I don't think Aaron's Brothers carries this. I purchased this online from Frosted Pink. So, and it was like $4, so it wasn't that expensive. And it smells really good. It smells like cinnamon. So this is a nice ink to work with as well. So if you want to emboss, this is good. And they also have by Top Boss tinted embossing ink. Now this one, by tinted, that's what it means. It leaves a little tint, so this is not good for clear embossing powder. I would not suggest that because I use that, and then you can see the pink. They also have a clear, but this was when I first started embossing. I did buy this one, and then I did get the Versamark, and this is pretty pricey too, so 50% off coupons work on that. And then I got the Distress embossing ink because I bought some laces. So now that you have all this ink, what are you going to use? Big thing, rubber stamps. In one of my previous videos, I did show that I did unmount some of my rubber stamps, so I'm going to show you how I store those. But rubber mounted stamps, they have them at Michaels, they have them at Joann's, and prices vary. I know Michaels carries a lot of the dollar rubber stamps, and the price goes up from there. They do come in sets. I do like rubber stamps. They're very sturdy, they're very good. They're really good inking. I know with some clear stamps, which I will talk about later, you do have to prep some of the clear stamps, or they say, you know, use what stays on first and then it'll stick a little better, because I do get some beading and I have fixed that problem with my stamps. But wood stamps are really great. They're really big. I do have a preference for clear stamps, and that is why I had unmounted a lot of my wood stamps. Because you can see where you're stamping, where a wood stamp, here is the pattern, you know, and then if you want to line it up, you have to kind of get it as closely as you can, but you can't really see on your paper. So that was the only problem with, sorry guys, that was the only problem with wood stamps. So I do buy the dollar ones. I think all of these were dollar wood stamps from Michaels, and I just unmounted them, and really easy unmount them, stick in the microwave 30 seconds. See if you can peel the rubber part off. So you just want to peel away. I don't want to unmount this one just because it's a large stamp, and I don't have any more CD cases anymore. It's really hard to find them now that iPods exist. But I do have a few wood stamps. I leave my larger wood stamps mounted just because it's easier for me, but the smaller ones I do store them like this, and then I have a CD holder that I just slide these in, and they are labeled, so I know what I'm looking for. Okay, so going on to the clear stamps. Clear stamps you can get Michaels, Joann's, oh, and I don't have any, but there are also rubber mounted stamps, which they don't come on the wood, but they're made from rubber. Here, I'm going to show you. So they're made from the rubber, and I know some people have videos, and what you can do is you can buy the foam and adhere those together, so then you can use clear stamp blocks. So I'll show you the clear stamp blocks. Clear stamp blocks come in a variety of different sizes. So I do have a long one here. I have this one, which I picked up really cheap at Target. It was on clearance. I do have a smaller size and then an even tinier one, which this one I picked up, it was in the dollar spot at Target. So, and I know Joann's, where they keep their dollar clear stamps, they have these, and Michael's as well. So you are going to need some clear blocks in different sizes. These are all different brands and they all work great. And then you buy your clear stamps. Clear stamps come, Tim Holtz, love them. They come in different packages. They also come different quality. Like I noticed the Tim Holtz ones, which are, I use 50% off coupons as well. They are a little higher quality than something I would have gotten at Big Lots, which is a little cheaper quality. But this is by Stampology. This is that license plate stamp everybody was like dying for. And I picked this up, these flourishes, on clearance. But there are a bunch of, I mean, we've all seen them in the stamp section. I do, like I said, prefer clear stamps because when I am stamping and I put it on my block, let me pull one out. And I save my original packaging that tells me the design because it's just so much easier. So I'm just going to pull one off. And look, they're not sticky now, but they are static cling, so when you put it on your block, it sticks. See? And what I love about clear stamps is now I can see where I'm stamping, where compared to the rubber stamp I can't. So I do have a preference for clear stamps, even though I do have quite a few wood stamps, but I did unmount a lot of my wood stamps. So, excuse me, so that I could see through the clear blocks. So, you can buy these. They range, I mean, this was $1 at Big Lots, and they just come in very different varieties. And the last thing I would say you'd probably have to get with inks and stamps would be a stamp cleaning pad. This one I got at Joann's and I used a coupon on. I know Michael's now carries a Recollections brand. You can buy this, and all it does, I know they probably have them at your local scrapbook store. So they have one side, and this is the scrubber part. I know some have a scrubber part and a dry side. Mine did not come that way, but I'm okay. You can use that, and you can buy special cleaners that you put, because it doesn't come with any cleaner. So this is a StazOn cleaner, which it's great for when I get StazOn on my stamps. But you can use it on anything or any of your stamps, and I love those. And I know some of the companies have them. Like I didn't talk about Stampin' Up! Inks because I do not own any Stampin' Up! Inks. I've heard they're really great too. And Memento inks are really great. But Stampin' Up! Has a cleaning pad as well. Or you can go the cheap way and use baby wipes. Those are really great in cleaning your stamps as well. So, and I think I got that for under $2 at Target. So, yeah, so that was just my quick video of do I need it? Do you need it? If you're going to stamp, yes. What brand is really up to you. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.